Hi, this is Heidi from Garden Crossings, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about the Bobo Hydrangeas. There's been a lot of questions on my recent videos about the Bobo, so I wanted to kind of go in depth a little bit and talk a little bit more about them. So let's dig in and check out the Bobo. So when you drive into Garden Crossings, one of the first plants you're going to see, especially right now here in July, is the Bobo Hydrangea. They are in their prime right now and looking absolutely fabulous. So I get a lot of questions about the Bobo Hydrangea when I'm doing videos, so I thought I would stop and take a little time and do a little bit more in-depth talking about them and try to answer some of the questions that I've been asked about them in some of the other recent videos that I've done. So the biggest question I get asked is, Bobo Hydrangea says it's 3 foot tall and 3 foot wide. And that is absolutely true. That in the description it is described as a hydrangea that gets 3 foot tall and 3 foot wide. In this landscape here, they are slightly taller than that. And they also, in this area, they're getting watered daily on a drip system. And they also get fertilized about once a month or so. So I would say these plants in this landscape, they're about 4 foot tall by 4 foot wide. They're part of the hardy hydrangea family, or the Paniculata hydrangea family. And basically, if you are looking at a hardy hydrangea, they're very reliable bloomers. As you can see, all of these plants that I've walked past so far are all just absolutely loaded with blooms and look stunning. Definitely a shrub that gives you full coverage of color. So a lot of people's other question is, well, I have hydrangeas and my hydrangeas don't bloom. Well, if that's the case, more than likely, you're not talking about a Paniculata hydrangea. You're talking more about maybe a big leaf hydrangea or a mountain hydrangea. If you are somebody that has a hard time getting your hydrangeas to bloom, definitely start looking for some different hydrangeas. There's a lot of different families of hydrangeas, so look for more like the arborescens or the paniculatas. So this is part of the Paniculata family. These can be trimmed in the fall or in the spring because they bloom off of the new growth. So it's, it's very reliable. Hardy down to zone 3. And for us in the cooler climates, these are the hydrangeas that are going to always just do fabulous for us. So back to Bobo. Bobo right now has these beautiful bright white flowers. As the flowers first emerge, they kind of emerge a little bit of a limey color, and then as they open up, they start turning a really beautiful bright white. Now, like I was saying earlier in the video, this is in its prime right now. So as these flowers start to age a little bit, they're going to take on a dusty pink coloration. So I think that's beautiful. They definitely have a lot of different interests no matter where they're at in their bloom cycle. If it's from just the beginning to the end, they're always looking fabulous. So if you're looking for a hydrangea that's very reliable, year after year, definitely Bobo. Another thing to mention about Bobo, as you can see here, we're in the middle of a parking lot. So that also is telling you these plants are in full sun. A lot of times people ask, well, I thought that hydrangeas had to be planted in shady locations. While that's true of some hydrangeas, that's not necessarily true here of the paniculatas. So in Michigan, we are a zone 5, 6, kind of depending on where you're at. These hydrangeas can handle the full all-day sun. One thing I do like to say though is that sometimes, depending on your location and what your soil is like, you may see that they start to wilt a little bit. So I'm going to tell you they can be planted in full sun, but make sure that your location gives these plants plenty of moisture. So either with a sprinkler every day or a drip system, or just in an area in your yard that naturally tends to be a little bit more moist. They also can be grown in a part shade, part sun location. So especially for our gardeners that are in the warmer climates, then I would recommend planting these more in a part shade location. Again, I think water is key, making sure that they stay, nice and hydrated so that you're not gonna see the droopiness of them. Another thing too, by keeping these nicely hydrated, you're also gonna keep the flowers looking fresh. So if these dry out, you might start to notice that your flowers will start to turn brown, and that's just kind of a sign that the plant needs more water. So I think tonight these are really shining beautifully in the evening sun. And yeah, hopefully that answers some of the questions on the Bobo Hydrangea that you may have. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment below and we will get to them as soon as we are able. And I know somebody's going to ask, because they always do, what are the plants planted between the Bobo Hydrangea? So we're going to just quick talk on those. The tall purple ones that you're seeing, these are both annuals. The tall purple ones you're seeing are verbena meteor showers. And this is a great verbena for butterflies and other pollinators. So there's a picture of the verbena meteor showers. And then we just got about 1 inch of rain. So below it here is the mini Vista hot pink super petunias, which look like they just got downpoured on, because they did. But I just love this combination, the pink and the purple and the white together. It really has looked stunning out here in our parking lot garden. This is Heidi from Garden Crossings.